All right, I'm here with Richie Ditta from Ditta Cycles, based out of San Diego. Richie, tell us a little bit about your company and about some of your bikes here.
Okay, well, I'm a one-man show. I built all of my bikes by myself. I started off at UBI. I went to UBI in 2000, and I built this frame here. And then I rode this bike in San Francisco as my messenger bike for about 7 or 8 years. And it's going on 10 years now as far as the age of it.
Now, were you building as well as working as a messenger at the time?
Yeah, I've always been building as a secondary job, and I tried to do it full time a couple times, but the economy is just not really going to support me for that right now. But you know, right now, as far as building, I kind of just doing it one at a time. I do a lot of artistic work, so I like to take my time and make sure the ride is right, and then all the fun stuff, all the details that go onto the paint or into the metal work, that comes after. I basically built this bike as my messenger bike, and I built it with oversized, with thick wall tubing. It's Columbus SLX. I laced the wheels on it myself. All the parts I put on here are all parts that I've gathered, and I really enjoy using this. It's basically dialed to me the way I like to use it.
Yeah, definitely looks like it's had some battle damage.
It's got some patina.
Yeah.
It's traveled all over the world. I've done messenger championship races with it. It's been in the finals. I've traveled to Japan, to Denmark, to Copenhagen, Budapest, Germany. This bike's been around the world. And
world traveler.
Yes, it's definitely. I spray painted it with Krylon. I did, one side red, one side black, and then I painted the bike around the colored hub. I had the Philwood hubs, and I basically painted the bike around that. And after I built the wheels.
I see. All right, and what else do you have?
I got number 6 right here. This is also made out of Columbus tubing. Most of my bikes I use Henry James lugs. There's Henry James on that, there's Henry James on this, and that one as well. The Four Crown as well. This bike started out as a messenger bike, and then he retired from messengering, and now he's a filmmaker. And he's traveling the world right now, so he's kind of doing some other stuff, and I'm basically holding onto his bike until he's ready for it. But this bike is, he wanted something that was sharp, and this bike has a lot of details on it. There's the whole bike was chromed over, and then I hand stenciled all of the decals, the front head tube, all of the lines that you see on here, and then the dropouts and the blade. And I sanded all the chrome and then painted over it with wet paint. And this is a custom color that I just, he wanted an oxblood color, so this is the color I came up with.
Right.
He wanted all Durace on it, and I built it up with Durace and Nitto, and the only thing on this bike that is mine so I can ride it is my seat and my pedals. It's got, bladed spokes. There's teeth in the fork. You can see a lot of the details I got on the fork here. I filed all the edges on the lugs. There's a blade stay back here that I handmade that too. And then I did a lot of file work on the dropouts to make them smooth and keep up with the blade theme. This bike, this is number 7. I built this for a local messenger here in San Diego, and he wanted a Vegas themed bike. So I decided to go with the Lucky 7s, and the head tube badge has the poker influence, and the fork tangs. That's what basically the head tube is the fork tangs with the same, the same style. And then you can see on the bottom, there's dice. That's kind of where I was going with the whole idea of the bike, is just to kind of keep as much fun detail as I could possibly put on there. So, when he's riding around, he's got a fun bike to ride, and he really likes the way it rides.
And how many frames a year do you build?
Not many. I usually anywhere from 1 to 3.
Wow.
I'm only on number 8 right now, and I've been doing it since 2000.
Yeah.
I like to build theme bikes, basically, or bikes that customers have ideas about, and then I just take their ideas and then put them into the bike and create something that's something we can both like. You know, I like to put my name on it, and they like to ride it. You know?
Right. All right.
And that's how I do it.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you,
I'm
Richie.
based here in San Diego, so.
All right.